Welcome to Muddy River News this week. I'm Bob Gough. My guest today is Robert Matz. He is the president of Hannibal LaGrange University. Welcome, sir.
Grateful and glad to be here. Looking forward to having a wonderful chat today.
Well, it's about the state of higher education in general, and I'll tell you what, we've got several really good small private colleges around Quincy. We're really lucky to have that, but it's not an easy time for you guys. And what things are you doing at HLGU to try to bounce back from some of your recent difficulties?
Yes, a few years back we ran into some pretty significant challenges, and I think there was a question within our community and within the larger area of whether Hannibal LaGrange would continue to exist. Since that time, we've basically reorganized our entire university. We've restructured our academic programs to make ourselves far more transfer friendly. We've also worked through reorganizing aspects of how we manage all our finances so that the institution is stronger for the long term. This has included some cutbacks at points, but also some expansion in other areas that we're seeing some growth and success in. One of these is we have a new Master of Arts in Counseling program that we're offering that's fully online that we've just started this semester, and we're seeing some students and some interest in that. But overall, we've seen an enrollment uptick over the last couple years, which we're really encouraged by.
That uptick. So what's your student head count right now?
Our overall head count is just over 500 students.
And the bulk of those students are majoring in what?
We have a wide variety of majors, so there's no one major our students have a bulk major in. Probably our largest majors are education, nursing, business, exercise science, biology, and Christian studies.
Growing up in Northeast Missouri, several of my high school friends did attend HLG. Most of them, and a lot of them were education majors, a lot of nursing majors.
Yes.
Those are two programs that I think the university's had a very long and outstanding tradition in our area. Are those two programs still, I mean, I know your top ones, are those the two that seem to have the most traction with students?
They still have very good traction. I know our nursing program had a 100% pass rate on the NCLEX last year, and our education program last year was ranked 7th in the state of Missouri for graduate preparation to be ready to be a teacher, which was out of, I believe, just over 40 programs overall. So both programs have had some recent successes in those areas.
When you talk about streamlining and making your transfer process easier, is that to come from the community college level in, or is that to come from four-year in? How's that work?
Both of those. We've seen a significant uptick in transfer students over the last few years there. What we've done is we have partnerships with Moberly Area Community College, John Wood Community College, down in the St. Louis area with St. Charles Community College, St. Louis Community College, all those systems where they can come in just directly with their credits counting for what we do at Hannibal LaGrange. In addition to that, for those coming from other four-year programs, we've become much more transfer friendly. Part of what we realized as we walked through this process was that many of our majors, we compared them across the board to other institutions that had similar majors. And we found that to complete that major at Hannibal LaGrange versus other institutions took taking on average about 2, 3, 4, 5 more classes than at other institutions. So part of our process of streamlining our programs was bringing that into alignment with what it takes to earn those degrees at other institutions. As part of that as well, that opens up more electives for students to take. So for a new student coming in, they have the possibility of taking courses in areas where they may have greater interest. They also have the possibility there to pick up a minor or even a second major without as much challenge there and earn that degree in the 4 years as well.
You mentioned Moberly Area Community College. Of course, like I said, back when I was high school, college, and younger, Moberly Area Community College existed, but they did not have the Hannibal campus per se. Is that something that, and again, in the beginning, I know that there are people who look at that as some sort of possible intrusion. We had that here in Quincy when John Wood first opened. The people at Quincy College back then were like, oh, this is going to hurt us. We don't want this. And it took years for them to learn that there was a symbiotic relationship there. Is that something that you have learned to say, okay, we're going to embrace Moberly as a partner in education?
Moberly is absolutely a partner in education, and we are grateful for their leadership and their work there. I do think there was part of that legacy, in part, because Hannibal LaGrange used to be a junior college. It was a 2-year program. But by the time Moberly Area Community College came in, we had moved to full 4-year status. And so really we have complementary roles. For many students, they're going to want to come and have that college experience for all 4 years. We offer that. We're proud to offer that. And we offer something that's unique compared to MACC and the community colleges in that residential environment, in that experience. And we also do that. We're unashamedly a Christian and evangelical school. We're also a conservative institution, and we have no shame about either of those. We have some big events coming up, even this spring with Ben Carson being on our campus, which is something we're really looking forward to. And so we provide an environment for students who want that 4-year experience that they can have. And then for those who do choose that 2-year experience to go to MACC, maybe get a certificate type program or a practical skill type program there, they can transfer that in, earn a Bachelor of Applied Science or into one of the other degrees we have there.
For those spring programs that you mentioned, and you mentioned having Dr. Carson coming up here last year, or Riley Gaines,
Yes.
And then so you've had some other ones in the past. Those have seemed to have been very popular and very successful. I'm sure those are very significant fundraisers for the college.
They are a big help for the university, and they also help. There's a lot of skepticism right now in culture at large about higher education. A lot of folks are wondering, what is the point? Is this just somewhere to be indoctrinated in victimhood, even in a lot of ways? At Hannibal LaGrange University, we want to equip young men and young women with the skills they need to be successful in all of life, and we don't believe that training students to be victims is the best way to help them do that. We want to give them those very practical skills, be it mathematics, be it nursing, be it biology, be it education, be it whatever field they're studying in, to be successful in that field, to develop those skills of resiliency, which we're seeing waning in so many of our young people right now, and to help them grow and be equipped for all of life going forward from there.
Do you think that philosophy is going to be something that's going to be crucial as you look to, when I say survive, I don't mean it with a negative connotation, but I just mean it is a very tough time for private colleges right now. So do you think that is a path forward for you to sustain and to even grow?
I think every university has to define who they are. I think that is crucial for any institution of higher learning. So many universities are the same, and so many don't want to take a stand. So yes, I absolutely think we want people to know who Hannibal LaGrange University is. We are a Christian institution. We're an evangelical institution. We don't shy from that. And we are a conservative institution. We are an institution where a young person can come to college and they can be equipped in the best of learning, and they can know that they're going to be an environment that will help shape and mold how they think in such a way that we believe will make them very productive citizens and that will reinforce the values that so many of them learn at home.
In the quest of boosting enrollment, a lot of our local colleges, a lot of colleges nationally have turned to the expansion of athletics as a way to get heads in the door. Is that something that HLGU is considering?
Hannibal LaGrange has a number of athletic programs right now. I believe we have about 15 or 16. About 55% of our students on campus are athletes. We've got a rich legacy of athletics at Hannibal LaGrange, going all the way back to Cotton Fitzsimmons,
yes,
who was a basketball player and a basketball coach at Hannibal LaGrange University. So we are proud of that rich tradition that is there, and we're always looking at what is a right fit for us as an institution in terms of athletic programs. Right now, we're exploring starting a women's soccer program as well as bringing back a wrestling program.
You know, I always joke with Brian Renfro of John Wood about football.
Yes.
And, the HLGU Trojan football team.
Yes.
That's nothing that's on the horizon yet then?
You know, once upon a time, long ago, we did have a football team. Back in the 20s, I believe, we had one.
You guys and Bradley, yeah.
I think, you know, always with football, you have to make sure, as with any athletic program, that it is the right opportunity and the right fit. We would never say never here, but we would want to make sure it is the right opportunity to bring that into being.
Well, I know Matt Schuckman loves football, so he'd love to have another team to cover in the fall, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I tell you what, Mr. Matz, this has been a pleasure. And again, Hannibal LaGrange University has a long tradition in our area, and I really look forward to it continuing. And best of luck in the future, and have a great Christmas season.
You too. Merry Christmas.
That's all the time we have for now. I'm Bob Gough. We'll talk to you next week.